Hello, everybody. My name is Ruth Soltman, and this is the Transformational Soul. I want to welcome you if you're here for the first time, and welcome back if you've been here before. Um, just a few announcements while everyone's kind of coming in, and I know there's a little bit of a delay sometimes. Um, so that you know, Goldylocks Production shows are on YouTube. They are live streamed on YouTube and Rumble, and some of the shows, including this one, are also on Facebook. Um, all three of my books are now available on Amazon and in the Kindle store. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you could download them and read them for free. And what a great idea to buy a book for someone for Christmas, right? Um, my books will be on sale um, Black Friday weekend, starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all 4 days. So you can check out the prices on there. Everything's going to be discounted. Um, Saturday, December 4th, Goldylocks Productions is having our Holy Day special. And I know there will be more information to come on that. So, keep watch for that. So, like I said, the Amazon sale for Black Friday weekend. And I'm also going to have a huge sale on my website, Mystic Impressions, um, my services, my craft items. I have tote bags, mugs, signs, wine glass charms, jewelry, Christmas ornaments, tons of Christmas ornaments. So you want to, make sure you get on there and check that out. And I'll have more information about that next week. Next week on Wednesday, that is Thanksgiving Eve, and I am doing my show. So I hope you guys can all join me. I know everybody's going to, be busy getting things ready for the holiday, but I really hope you can at least listen in. I do have a special announcement that night for anyone who's on the live. Um, and remember this year as you're shopping and you're doing your holiday shopping and everything to support your small businesses. Um, since everything that happened in 2020, a lot of small businesses are really suffering, and they would really appreciate your business. So, one last announcement. I just want to remind everybody, Tiffany had mentioned this on her show, and I think she mentioned it on the Spiritual Message Circle as well. But she is going to have a very special guest on her show Sunday at 8 p.m. The Spiritual Insight is the name of her show, in case you haven't watched it before. And it's none other than Sarah and Gracia. So I hope you guys can all tune in live to show your support and love to Sarah, because I know she would really appreciate that. Um, so how has everybody been dealing with this energy today? I don't know if it's just me, but when I got up this morning, whoa, it hit me like a ton of bricks, and it just kind of stayed right in my solar plexus for quite a few hours before I was able to get it to kind of integrate all over. But it made me I had some physical symptoms from it as well. I got very nauseous, and the energy was very intense. But then as the day went on and I ate, which always helps me to ground my energy, it kind of integrated into my own energy. But I have been feeling it today, very heavy, very heavy. And I also read that there is another energy shift coming on Friday, so we all have that to look forward to. Have you guys been having any phone issues, computer issues, internet issues? I've been having them all week, and like really strange ones. Like I was writing on my computer today and I saved something, and I saw myself save it, and it's a very good habit that I have of always saving as I'm working. And when I went back, what I had done was completely gone. So it's just been really weird. Um, Phone calls, I've been getting phone calls that aren't coming through. It'll just show a missed call, but it doesn't even notify me. I have to go look for it. So there's been all this like strange energetic stuff going on. Hello, Kim. It's so nice to see you. And Heather. Heather's here. Awesome. Hi, Jill. Hi, Linnell. It's so good to see you. And Jill, thank you so much for the super sticker. That is so awesome of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hi, Joyce. I'm glad you could make it. Kim says, just had a long nap. Very tired past 2 days. I have been too. And, I used to be able to, after all of my stuff from the day was done, I'd chill out for a little bit, and then I could stay up for many hours into the night working on stuff. But lately, man, I have been falling asleep just a little bit after 8 o'clock when I try to chill and watch a little TV. So it's just kind of crazy. See who else we have. Linnell says her too. Phone issues. Oh, yes. I remember seeing you post about that, Linnell. Hello, Megan. Kim says, I honestly thought yesterday was the 17th all day. So confused. And it's so funny because we talk all the time about time, the whole concept of time, and how it seems like time is really speeding up. And Melissa mentioned, I don't know if it was on her show or on the Spiritual Message Circle, about how it seems like we can get so much done in such a short amount of time. And I had to laugh because the experience that I had that day, I was cooking something, so I put the timer on for 20 minutes. So while I was waiting for it to get done, I went upstairs, I sorted my laundry, threw my laundry in, got dressed. I got Judy up, took her downstairs, changed her diaper, got her dressed, and fed her, and peeled 5 pounds of potatoes before the timer went off. So I did all that in 20 minutes, which just blew my mind. It was like time just kind of stood still. And so it goes from the one extreme of just kind of standing still to feeling like you look at the clock, it's 8 a.m. and the next time you look at it, it's 3. I mean, this whole, it's just, so bizarre how it is. I kind of like it when it's the way where I get a lot done in a very short amount of time, because then you feel really productive. Thank you so much for your super sticker, Heather. Awesome. I appreciate that. Heather says Monday felt like it lasted 2 days. Time is some craziness, says Linnell. It really is. And it's just, I always like to think to myself, what if we didn't have a clock? What if we couldn't check and see what time it is? Would you know what time it is? Because I do this like a lot of the time during the day, or even at night, or if I wake up in the middle of the night, and I just sit there for a minute and I'm like, okay, it's about 1 a.m. And I'll look and it'll be somewhere between 12:30 and 1, or maybe quarter to 1, quarter after. It's usually very close. But, sometimes I feel like we don't even really need a clock. I know we have like appointments and, work schedules and things like that we need to adhere to the time frame. But, time is just, it's just not even real. So all we have is now. But I have a really funny story. Well, not funny, haha, but pretty interesting. So last week on the show, we were talking about Christmas or holiday traditions and different things that we all like to do and stuff. And I mentioned how when my kids were little, I used to buy a new ornament every year. Well, I got a text message from my ex-husband that day that said, what did it say? I'm sending your Christmas present early. It'll be here. It'll be there on Friday. Which, first of all, you could have knocked me over with a feather, because we don't exchange Christmas presents. We're on friendly terms and stuff, but we don't exchange gifts or anything like that. So I couldn't figure out for the life of me what it was. So, of course, this really got my curiosity piqued. So when my it was supposed to come on Friday and it didn't. UPS, they were late. So I got it on Saturday and I opened it up, and it was some like Christmas, like, I don't know if you call them little statues or knick-knack type things to sit around. And the rest of the box was full of Christmas ornaments. There was Christmas ornaments that my kids had made. There were Christmas ornaments that I had collected throughout the years. And there was even some stuff of my mom's in there, some Christmas stuff. I don't know how, he happened to have all that stuff. But anyways, so he sent that all to me, and it just was so awesome. When I was talking about it on the show, about how I used to buy a new ornament each year, one specific ornament came to mind. And it was so funny because it was the first one I pulled out of the box. And I couldn't see what any of them were because they were all wrapped. So that was like a really cool, fun experience. So I'm very appreciative of that. Let's see. Hello, Stony. You are new. Welcome. Nice to see you. Hi, Veronica. glad you guys could all make it. So that was just like a really cool experience that I wanted to share with you guys. Um, I still have to go through the whole box because it's a pretty big box. And I started thinking about it. I was very appreciative because he actually had to pack the box, take it to the UPS store. It wasn't, that he ordered something and had it shipped. I mean, he had to do all that himself, which, that kind of really blew my mind. So I thought that was pretty cool. Um, so before the show, I did pull some cards, and this card is just so incredibly beautiful. This is a fairy card, and I want to read you what it says on here. It's talking about life energy. And the white lettering is a little bit difficult to see, but it says, the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything to the shadows or anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. And I just think that is so beautiful because when you shine that light in those dark places, it illuminates them, right? Then you can see what is there and what needs to be healed. Hi, Sarah. And we talk about healing all the time and how important it is because once we heal our issues, they're going to be gone and they're not going to affect us in right now or into the future. But when we don't heal them, they're just going to keep coming back, in a different disguise over and over in our life, creating those same situations until we learn to heal them. And, it's no coincidence that the next book that I am releasing is the ABCs of Self-Healing. So I thought it was really interesting that card came up when it did. And the angels want you to pay close attention to the thoughts and ideas that are coming to you. And I just feel like, like they're sitting there going, pew, 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 just shooting out all these ideas to people because everybody has been getting so much information lately. Everybody has been getting so many downloads lately, so many new ideas, so many new thoughts of things that they're going to be doing or they want to be doing or they should be doing. So you need to just take off with it and run with it, no matter what it is. Even if it's as long, if it's something, I feel like it's going to be something that's going to light a fire in you. And, it might seem kind of crazy at first, like, wow, I can't imagine myself doing that, but you will be. And, it is something that's going to spark your interest and, light that flame. So that's really exciting. And I was thinking today, it's almost 2022. I still have to remember that it's 2021 because it just goes by so fast. But, the New Year's, I love the energy of the new year. It's all about new beginnings and the energy, you can feel the difference in the energy. So notice it, around the first of the year, because you will notice it. It's it feels like a lighter energy, like things are really moving. And a lot of people set goals for the new year. That's a great idea. Gives you something to focus your attention on, and it doesn't have to be anything like ginormous. It can just be something very small or, I'm going to smile at one person every day. It could be something like that. But you make that your goal and then you start doing it without even thinking. After you set that habit, you create that habit. And I want to thank everybody who's been participating in my 21 days of gratitude. I really enjoy that, and I love reading all the comments. It's so much fun. But thank you to all of you who've been participating. Thursday will be the last day on Thanksgiving. And then next month we'll be getting into the month of giving, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. I also pulled this card too, which is all about sharing of yourself, being generous. And sharing is really important. And we don't have to just share, physical things, but we can share of ourselves. We can share our time. We can share our energy. But just make sure that you are putting all of that time and energy into the right place. And what I mean by that is you don't want to put it into any negative areas. You always want to make it something positive. Always something positive. And always make sure that, when you're manifesting and you're putting these thoughts out there and you're working on these goals, that you're very specific what you want. And that way, you can work on that and work towards the universe bringing it to you. Hello, Sarah. I don't know if I said hi to you or not, but hello. I'm glad to see you here. Sarah says, speaking right to my heart. Well, that's awesome. Linnell says, healed space to share. There you go. That is beautiful. And in case you don't know, Super Space Cookie is Sarah. So I just don't want anybody to get confused. The first few times, now when I first started doing my show, I would get very confused by the people who would have like a name like Super Space Cookie. It took me forever to remember Sarah. Sarah and Sugar Magnolia, Kim, I used to get them mixed up all the time. And it took me a while to remember who was who. I kind of think they might be the only two whose name doesn't show, in the comments. But so it just took me a while to remember who was who, because they'd always be on the show at the same time. So anyway, how is everybody out there doing? Are you guys getting ready for the holidays? It's going to be boom, boom, boom. So next week on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Goldylocks Productions will be on break. And then we'll be returning that Monday. But like I told you, I will be here on Thanksgiving Eve. So I hope you guys can tune in. Pretty excited about that show. I had talked to Tiffany about it because of the break and everything. And, as soon as we were talking about it, I started getting all this information and all these messages coming to me about things that are supposed to be discussed or talked about on that show. And I have it's probably 4 pages long when I wrote down all the notes. So it should be a pretty interesting show, I think. Then after that, we only have 3 weeks before, 3 more shows before Christmas. So this year is going pretty quickly. And it's kind of exciting. This time of the year always goes very quickly. So I don't know if it does for you guys, but it always does for me. Let's see. Let me check out some of these comments. I think I got them all. Next week will be the Thanksgiving show. You don't want to miss that. Yes. Ooh, just got a chill, Tiffany, when I read that. All righty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for you. Hello, Melissa. And then, I'm excited about the shows in December, too. December 1st is the beginning of the month. And then the next week is, I think, the 8th, which is going to be kind of like my first year anniversary. And then the week after that is going to be my Christmas giveaway show. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And who knows what something special I could have planned for next week. I guess you guys will have to tune in to find out. So I'm going to go to Kim and see what messages we have for you, Miss Kim. Whew. Oh, there we go. Almost. Oh, boy, Kim. Boy, they're just throwing them right out of my hand. And I would like to say hello to Laren and Charlotte, who are watching with their moms. So, Kim, life review. Take a look at where you're headed. Take a look at where you've been, because you have done so much healing, so much transforming, so much changing over this past year that you probably don't even recognize yourself sometimes. Or I should say, you don't recognize the old you, because the you that you are becoming is your natural, authentic self. And living that authentic life, um, it is absolutely amazing to be free, to be you. And that's what you're doing. And prosperity. We're talking to you about prosperity. And I feel like your business is going to take off like in this next year, even more so than it has. Um, and I feel like you're going to have abundance and prosperity in every area of your life. I feel like you're going to continue to do healing work. And I feel like you've done so much, but you aren't quite exactly where you want to be, but you are where you need to be right now. So just remember that. Sometimes, we just want to be, we want to take that next step. We want to be over there instead of being here, but we're here for a reason. Otherwise, we wouldn't be, we would be over there. Um, and I truly believe that, we are where we are because that's where we're supposed to be. If we weren't supposed to be there, we'd be somewhere else. Just like everything happens for a reason. Um, but yeah, I feel like you have come such a long, long way, and you've done so much work. And, they're so proud of you because that's so hard to do. It's easy to say, I want to heal this or I want to do that. But doing the work, it's tough. I mean, you have to look at, some ugly situations in your life, past issues, everybody, and not just you, because we all have them. But, you have to look at those and you have to heal those and you have to be able to move past those. And that's what you've been doing, and that's what you'll continue to do. So good for you, Kim. Awesome. Heather. Let's see what we have for Heather. Oh, there we go. Oh, Heather. Nice. You got the prosperity card too. Well, I see things changing in your life going forward. You've had a lot of change in like the last 5 years, just tons and tons and tons. And it is just so cool because you just keep moving forward, moving forward. You don't take a few steps back. You just keep going forward. You know where you're headed and you're pretty excited about getting there. But you're fine with doing the work it takes to get you there. I feel like your life is, your abundance and your prosperity is going to be everywhere in your future, just as it is now. You have such a wonderful family, and you career wise, you're doing fantastic. And I feel like you're just going to keep going up, up, up with that. And just have more confidence in yourself because you're way, way more amazing than you realize you are. So you really need to believe that more. If you have to, do affirmations. Look at yourself every day in the mirror. Tell yourself how wonderful you are. I am amazing. I am beautiful. I am loved. Whatever you need to tell yourself till you start believing it. And the more if you say it out loud and you hear it, the more you hear it, the more you believe it as well. Okay, let's see what else we got for you, Heather. Oh. Stepping into stillness. Take some quiet time. Maybe you can get some this weekend, even if it's just enough time to take a nice hot bath, or maybe meditate for a little bit, or you can do both of those at the same time, or read a book. Just a little bit of quiet time so you can kind of decompress a little bit, because I feel like your mind just goes all the time, and you have lots and lots of thoughts, and you need to kind of quiet them down a little bit so that you can hear the messages that are coming to you. So I hope that message resonates with you, Heather. And let's go to Jill. See what we have for Jill. Okay. Oh, there we go. Ooh, Jill, they're talking to you about passion. renewed passion in your love life and a renewed passion in your career. So I feel like the holidays too, everybody's in such great spirits and great moods around the holiday time. Even those people that are kind of like Scrooges, that go around, like bah humbug, like they don't really care. Even if you notice, if you know any people like that, notice how the holidays change their mood. And I think a lot of it has to do with being around so many people that are in the higher spirits. And I was talking to Sarah, I believe it was last week, and I was saying how much I love Christmas and how excited I get. As excited as I did probably when I was a kid. And then it hit me. Being an empath, I feel that excitement from everybody else too. And, sometimes it can be overwhelming. And I'm not going to lie and say I have never sat there watching kids open their presents um, without tears or with tears coming out of my eyes, because I have. I get very emotional about a lot of stuff. And that's because I can feel all of the excitement and the energy. Anytime I've ever gone to, when my kids were little, anytime I've ever gone to any game of theirs, any school plays, any concert, anything. And now this happens with my grandkids too. I have to wear my sunglasses because I always tear up. And it's not because I'm so, it's because I can feel everybody's excitement and their intensity. And it's overwhelming when there's a lot of people. And sometimes that happens to me just when I watch TV. But I think I got a little bit off track there. But let me get another card for Joe here. But yes, I feel like with the holidays, it's going to spark something that, not something that has never been there before, but it's going to like reignite something for you. So I don't know exactly what that's going to be, but, I'd be pretty interested to find out because that sounds pretty exciting. And let's get you an affirmation card, Jill. But I remember that even as a kid on Christmas, that feeling, we'd be driving home from my grandma's house. It was like on Christmas Eve, it would be probably like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And it's like the whole world was quiet. Everything was quiet. People weren't out. There was no hustle and bustle. Everybody was, well, from my view at that time, everybody was just home enjoying that time with their family. And it was always just such a cool feeling to know that all these people were doing the same thing at that moment that I was doing. There was like a connectedness you could feel. And I've always felt that as an adult too. Okay, Jill. Taking action. It says, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. And they are boundless. The possibilities never end. They, the only thing that can hold you back is your own mind, your own thinking. So anytime you have any thoughts of, that you can't do something, dismiss those thoughts and replace them with a positive one, because everything is possible, Jill. And we have Linnell. Let's see what we have for Linnell. Oh, before Linnell, we're going to take a little break so that I can thank my sponsor for this month, Sugar Magnolia, Kim Smith. If you would like to make a donation, to me or the show, you can do that, as you see from the super stickers and super chats on YouTube, or through the something that they have on Venmo. I don't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. But it's a little, I think, money bag or dollar sign down in the corner. But if you know someone, or if you are someone who would like to sponsor this show for a month, then please let Tiffany White Sage Woman know. And as a thank you, what she will do is she will make you a commercial or a little thank you video if you don't have a small business. And, it's a great way to get your information out there if you do have a small business. Maybe you have a family member who does. And, this is a great time of year to do a little extra advertising with the holidays. So what Tiffany would do is make a little video, a little commercial. Um, let's check out Kim's and you'll see what I mean. Well, I will tell you that I have used some of her products and they are amazing. So you should check out that sale. They make great Christmas gifts, stocking stuffers, whatever it is you need. So, Linnell, look at this. We have quite a theme going tonight. Prosperity. See, I told you guys this new year is going to be amazing. There's going to be lots of changes. This prosperity card has come up on might even be every reading so far. We are all going to have a very prosperous new year, and prosperous in more ways than we can even imagine. And I feel like you have so much abundance in your life, Linnell. Like your cup is overflowing. And that is such a beautiful thing. And you're always there to share it with others. And that's absolutely amazing. And Archangel Michael wants to talk to you about being clear with your intentions. I know that you are, but for some reason he wants to remind you of that. Maybe someone else needs to hear that. To always be very clear with what it is you desire and to focus upon it with unwavering faith. Once you put that energy out there, you have to focus on it. You have to know that it's going to come to you. Because if you don't even believe it, then you're putting out that energy of doubt. And you don't want to do that. You only want to put out the energy of faith, of positivity, of knowing it's going to happen. And after Linnell, we have Joyce. Hello, Joyce. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but when I started doing my show in the evening back in February, my dog would sit in here and it was like she was trying to talk to everybody. And I almost got the feeling like she didn't want to be around the energy. She would always try to get out of the room. And so for the last couple of months, she lays right by my side in her little doggy bed. And she is just so chill. She loves it now. So I just think that's pretty cool. All right, Joyce. Let's see what we have for Joyce. Ooh. Joyce. Oh, another double card here. Life review. Take a look at where you've been and where you're going. See what areas you want to make some improvements or some changes. All change is not bad. Improvements doesn't mean that there's anything wrong, but a lot of times we can always just change it up a little and just make it a little bit better. And that's what they're talking about. Take a look at the different areas of your life and see if there's any areas that need to be healed, any areas that are imbalanced, because balance is very important and very crucial, because that's what helps us to stay at our optimal working properly. I don't know, I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, but body, mind, and spirit. And let's see what affirmation you get. Oh, look at that. Manifesting dreams. That's really exciting, Joyce. And it says, I love this affirmation. My dreams are coming true. And that's a great affirmation for all of us. My dreams are coming true. My dreams are coming true. But with affirmations, you need to do them every day. And I would do them multiple times a day. A lot of times people will write it on a piece of paper and stick it on their mirror in the bathroom. So every time they go into the bathroom, they'll see it and they'll remember to do it. And that can be very helpful. because, you might plan on doing it, but we get so busy during the day that, unless we fit it into our schedule somewhere, or we see a reminder all the time, we forget to do it. So I hope that resonates with you, Joyce. And let's go down here a little farther. Megan. We've got Megan. Megan. Megan Rose. That's such a pretty name. And I believe this is your first time here too, Megan. So welcome. It's nice to have you here. Okay, let's see what we have for Miss Megan. Did anybody catch Robin's show last night? It was pretty fun. She had these awesome Elvis cards. Oh, here we go. Okay, Megan. The angels want to remind you that everything is exactly the way it should be. That everything happens for us in divine order. Everything comes to us in divine order. And as humans, it's so hard sometimes for us to be patient because, we're of the mindset that we want it now. And look at the way things are in our society. They all feed that. We can have dinner delivered to our door in 30 minutes. We can buy groceries and have them delivered, in a couple of hours. We don't have to wait for anything anymore. But as things happen in our lives and as we are on our journey, we have to be patient. Sometimes, different things that are coming to us or working out for us take some time to come to fruition. And as humans, we like to just, have that mindset that, well, I just want it now, and not be very patient. But we have to be very, very patient, and we have to be focused on what we want. When we send out that energy of what we want, the universe matches it and sends us back, that same energy. So if we're focusing on gratitude, how grateful we are for everything, the universe is going to match that and send us more things to be grateful for. Now, if we look at it from the other, this is why we always need to keep it positive. Because if you put out this energy that, I just don't have enough. I just don't have enough. That's the energy you put out. And what's going to come back to you are more situations in your life where you feel lack, where you feel like you don't have enough. So we always have to make sure that we keep it positive and we keep focused on what exactly we want. Okay, let's get a great affirmation here. Oh, for Megan. Oh, Megan. Opening to love. It says, my heart is open. And we have to keep our heart open. We have to keep it open and be willing to receive love. Not only give love, but we have to be willing to receive. Because, just think about with gifts. Some people are great givers. They love to give, but they have a hard time receiving from others. A lot of people like to help others, but they have a hard time receiving help from others. You have to be open to give love and to let the love back in. So you just have to keep that heart chakra open. And, meditation will help with that if you need it. Affirmations will help with that. So I hope that resonates with you, Megan. Let's see who else we have here. Oh, yep. Even Tiffany said she knows that she's been losing track of days and time lately too. I know, it's just been so insane. It's hard to believe that next week is already Thanksgiving when it was just Halloween. And when Thanksgiving comes, it's going to be only one month exactly until Christmas. And that month goes by fast because every weekend people are out Christmas shopping or they have Christmas activities to go to. And that just makes the time fly. Okay, now we are up to Stony. So let's get a card for you. Oh. Well, two of them wanted to come out for you. Okay. The first card, they're talking about nurturing. They talk about nurturing your inner child. Do those things that brought you joy when you were a child. Think of something, an activity maybe that you loved to do as a child, and think about the joy, the sheer joy and pleasure that it brought you. You need to tap into that to find things that bring you that same kind of joy and satisfaction in life now. And they're also talking about relationship harmony and how they are helping you to have harmonious relationships in your life. And, that's really wonderful when everybody can get along. It says that they are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So I don't feel like this is something that directly is you. But maybe there's a little bit of conflict with people around you. But know that these situations are being worked on behind the scenes where nobody knows what's going on. And, that's how they work. Sometimes they'll work, where you can actually see what's going on. But most of the time you don't know until after it already happens. But know that all these things are being resolved. And anytime anything, of any kind of conflict comes up for you in any of your relationships, you can always call on the angels to help you find a more harmonious way to deal with them. Because that's a much better approach than, doing it in a negative way. So I hope that message resonates with you. And we are up to Veronica. See what we have for Veronica. Okay. Veronica, healthy lifestyle they want to talk to you about. Drinking lots of water, eating healthy foods, getting enough rest, self-care, self-care, self-care. That is so important, to a healthy lifestyle. Be mindful of the things that you take in through your ears and your eyes, music that you listen to, movies or TV shows that you might watch. Make sure that they are all for your best and highest good. You don't want any that are, that make you feel yucky when you watch them or listen to them. But music is very empowering for most of us. And it can be very healing for us, and it can just put us right in the zone. We can listen to music, at any time. We listen to it in the car. We can listen to it when we're cleaning. We can listen to it when we're cooking. We can dance around the kitchen. That's a great way to help clear your energy as well and to raise your vibration. But a healthy lifestyle is not just about what you eat or drink. It's about everything that you consume. And let's see what magnificent affirmation we have for you. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. And, Veronica, I would say that absolutely resonates with you as far as I'm concerned. Because I see you as a strong person, a valiant person, and a very courageous person. I feel like you don't always think that you are, but I feel like that is how you are. So I hope that resonates with you. And now we are up to Sarah. Sarah. I want to go down and read some of the comments, but I don't want to lose my spot here of where everybody is. See what we have for Sarah. Sarah. Ooh, another repeat card. This card came up for the whole group. Pay attention to those thoughts and ideas that you're having, Sarah, because these are things that are going to propel you even further into the future. And you've been getting a lot of them lately, and I'm sure you feel bombarded. I know when I get a lot at one time, I feel that way. I feel very bombarded, like, how can I do all of this? But you don't have to do it all. Just start writing things down. Jot down these ideas as they come to you, because 5 or 6 things that come to you might be all part of one ginormous idea. It might all work into all of these things that you're getting might all work into one big project. You just never know. But as you get them, write them down, because we all have busy lives, and it's so easy to forget. I write everything down. I have a calendar where I put everything so I know what's going on, because you get busy and you forget. And it's easy to do, and it's just normal. And Sarah, I stand in the light of truth. Look at that. That's a great affirmation. And when you stand in the light of truth, you are being true to yourself. You are being your authentic self. And through that truth, you are shining your light even brighter. And what happens when you shine your light? Other people see it and they're like, wow, look at her. She's glowing. I'm going to shine my light too. And, that's how it works. It just spreads out everywhere. So good for you, Sarah. And I look forward to seeing you Sunday on Tiffany's show. I will for sure be there with bells on. I'm very excited for you. And we are up to Miss Melissa. Okay. I just got to chill. Let's see what we have for Melissa. There we go. Oh, we got 2 cards for Melissa. Oh, I like this. Clairaudience. They're talking about the messages that you get, the messages and the guidance you get in your mind and from other people. And I always think that's pretty interesting, because a lot of times we might overhear a conversation, or we might hear something on the radio, and we immediately know. It immediately resonates with us, and we know it's a message for us. And they just say, pay more attention to that. I know you have talked many times about, having those kinds of experience, Melissa, and I feel like they're going to be happening a lot more. And they want you to go get some fresh air. Spend a little bit of time outside, refreshing and regenerizing yourself, re-energizing yourself. Connect with nature. It helps to relieve stress. And it's great to go outside and take in, the sights and the beautiful air and the sun. And it feels wonderful when you're sitting out there and that sun's beating down on you. I shouldn't just say it's just glowing down on you. Beating down sounds like it's miserable. But, spend a little bit of time out in nature. It's just such a beautiful place to feel the energy. You can feel the energy of everything, the earth, the grass, the trees, the flowers. Feel the energy of the sun, feel the energy of the wind. And that's probably why it energizes you so much, and it makes you feel so good when you're outside like that. So I hope that resonates with you, Melissa. And let's see. Kim said, my journey started 18 months ago or longer. I'm trying to figure out my next step forward. And you will. You will figure it out. It's just going to come to you. You're going to know. Once you hear it, you're going to know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. And that's very, very exciting. She says, very blessed to have my safe space. Excellent. I had help from a great friend, Linnell, who gave me things like Goldylocks shows. Well, Linnell, thank you. That is so awesome. Thank you, Linnell. And that's really great, Kim. And I think that you're going to figure it out. You're going to know. It's so funny because, like, sometimes you can be presented with 2 choices. And you look at the one choice and you think about what your life would be like in that choice. And you don't immediately say yes. So right there, that for me, that would tell me that's not the right choice for me. And it's just, I don't know, if you get, I would always get that feeling of, it would be a nervous feeling. So I always knew that was the wrong choice. Um, so I feel like you're going to know when it comes. Nope, Jill, I got you. I got you, Jill. You had passion, the card of passion, about reigniting your love life and your career. Sarah. Yay for Linnell. Heather says, I have an affirmation app that tells me something positive every hour. Wow, that is great. Man, my brain never stops. It goes crazy overthinking everything. Yeah, I'm sorry. Have you tried meditating to kind of quiet it a little bit and slow it down a little bit? Um, mine used to do that more at night than any other time though, and I would have a really hard time sleeping. But it doesn't seem to be like that anymore. Once I go to bed, I'm out. Veronica said, I so wish that your products would get through our customs. They look so amazing. And her products are amazing, Veronica. Would they not be able to ship to you? I don't know what the customs are like there. Hello, Richard. Bear hugs to you. I have not seen you here in a while. So happy you could join us tonight. Let's see what we have for Richard. Oh. Sensitivity, Richard. I was talking earlier in the show about this energy that I was bombarded with this morning and how intense it was. And I feel like I might not be the only one, but I feel like you're very sensitive to energy, to other people's energy. And you feel a lot of things very deeply. So just know that you can call on the angels to assist you with that so that it doesn't maybe affect you in a negative way, because we can't always control the people that we're around. And when other people's energy and stuff affects us, and if it's people over here that are having a fight and you can feel that energy coming from that, it's not pleasant. And I feel like you're very sensitive to energy, and especially these energies that are swirling around now. So just know that you can do that. You can use, you can picture yourself in a protective bubble that will only allow the highest vibrations of love and light come inside. You can put protective mirrors on the outside of your bubble so that any negativity will reflect back and be transformed, transmuted into positive energy. That's all up to you. But that kind of protection has always helped me. And it says, this is beautiful. I see only beauty and grace. How wonderful is that? That is a great affirmation. I see only beauty and grace. Okay. Joyce said yes. Megan said yes, thank you. Sony has a happy face. Oh, he said thank you. You are very welcome, everybody. Well, hello, Robin. Nice to see you. Let's see what we have for Robin tonight. Okay, oh, there we go. There we go. And you're welcome, Sarah. You're welcome, Melissa. So glad you guys are here. So I've been coming up with some more creative ways for my giveaways, for the Christmas giveaway, rather than just having you pick a number, even though that is kind of fun sometimes. I've been trying to come up with some more creative, funner ways to do it. So I think you guys are going to like that. Okay. Robin. Okay. Robin. Moon cycles. They're talking about how the energy of the moon cycles affect you and how they can be used to your benefit. With manifesting on the full moon, starting a new project on the new moon. You know, harness that energy and use it to your benefit. Oh, look at this. You are radiant, Robin. My light illuminates the world. Yes, it does. It definitely does. You shine your beautiful light all the time. And, you know, it's very easy to see it. Not, you don't even have to like physically see you, because you can feel it. You can feel the warmth and the glow of your light. So you keep shining your light, Robin, because it's beautiful. Sharing the space, Linnell. Devin says, stop by to say hi to all of you beautiful people out there. Well, hello, Devin. Let me get a card for you. It's nice you could stop by. Oh, oh, okay. That one just fell right out for you, Devin. You know what to do. You already know. Maybe you don't want to do it, but you know what to do. And you really have to trust your inner knowing. You have to trust that intuition, your GPS of your soul. Ooh. And it will never steer you wrong. And sometimes, it doesn't tell us what we want to hear, but it tells us what we need to hear. Oh, look at this beautiful affirmation for you, Devin. I fully embrace bliss in my life. And look at that picture. It looks like very relaxing. Somebody who's relaxing and enjoying life. And you need to rest a little more and relax a little bit more. I really feel that. So I hope you will do that. Whoa. So I'm really glad you could be here tonight, and I hope that resonates with you, Devin. Heather said, no, but I've wanted to start meditating. You should. If you're feeling that nudging, then that's something you should be doing. And, my nose just itches. My hair is driving me crazy, tickling me. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. You can just sit in silence. You can use headphones and listen to you can go on YouTube and Google it, or, you know what I mean, look it up, and you can find beautiful healing, like they have Reiki healing music, which is what I always listen to when I'm doing Reiki. And it's just beautiful. Sometimes there'll be like flute music. Sometimes it's got drums. And when you put it on with your headphones, that's all you hear. And you can kind of like lose yourself in the music. Now, if that's not something that interests you, you could also do a guided meditation where there'll be like music or sounds in the background, but then they'll walk you through it. Lay down, close your eyes, and they'll walk you through it. And don't be aggravated if you fall asleep the first several times you do it. I used to always fall asleep when I was first started meditating. And I think it's just because your body gets in such a relaxed state, your mind, everything gets in such a relaxed state, one that we're not used to because we're always so busy. So when you really tone it down and you really slow down that much, a lot of times it's easy to fall asleep. But if you keep the music on, it's still going to keep working. If it's a guided meditation, it's still going to keep working. I started with guided meditations because that gave me something to kind of focus on. And that worked well for me in the beginning. So whatever works for you. Okay, let's see. Robin says, I missed the beginning. I am going to have to go back and listen. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone. Well, you guys, we are out of time. And I don't believe I missed anyone. Thank you, guys. Sarah, thank you for your super sticker. I don't know if I mentioned that. I apologize. Thank you so much. Devin says, relax and feel the energy that bonds your soul to the universe. Yes. Richard says, good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. So remember, you guys, come back next week for my Thanksgiving Eve show. And if you are on the live, will have a special surprise for you. But I think it's going to be a pretty fun show and pretty interesting. And I'm really appreciative of all of you and so grateful that you're here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you next week. I love you all. Good night.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron.
Receive exclusive access to live stream special and
Other epic perks.
join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.